recorded live in Houston, Texas. Welcome to the Papa Geoff's America podcast. Continuing the conversation one podcast at a time, we're having a conversation about what's going on in our world, politics, government, current world events, things you want to talk about with commentary, exhilarating guests, and what would a broadcast be without Papa Geoff's classic old guy humor? It'd be like a day without sunshine. The real question is this the America you want to live in? And now, Mr. Here We Go himself, PG the OG, Papa Geoff. In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. OG Radio is on the air. I am your host. I am Papa Geoff, PG the OG. OG Radio weather, high today of 97, overnight low of 76. Currently it's 89 degrees and mostly cloudy at the OG Studios near the George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas. Hey, everybody. I know today we promised you a premiere podcast, and here we are, just without the premiere podcast guest. Our scheduled premiere guest and his family were evacuated from their Northern California home this morning because of the particular fire area there in Northern California. Mr. Andrew Wellborn was and still is going to be our premiere guest. Andrew is the host of the 503 Report. It's a weekly radio show broadcast from Susanville, California. Andrew's an awesome guy, known him for a number of years, very political, kind of on the opposite side of the table, or the opposite side of the aisle, if you will, from where I'm at. So it should be some interesting and intriguing conversation. So we plan to record his interview this Wednesday, God willing, and then get it out to you guys first part of next week. So we wish Andrew and his lovely bride, Lacey, only the best. So what else is going on? Well, let's see. There's hurricanes on the way to Louisiana and Texas. That's good. So we'll just keep going from there. We're actually watching Hurricane Marco is actually supposed to make landfall off the southern coast of Louisiana and not supposed to have a lot of effect for us other than maybe some rain. And then there's Laura, which I believe is still going to stay somewhat south of us, but these things change almost every hour. So the National Hurricane Service is keeping everybody abreast of what's going on, and especially the folks in Harris County. So our first responders and all of our government agencies are on top of this, so we're watching it just like they are. And so hopefully we'll be able to keep everything right on schedule for the Papa Geoff's America podcast. So the Republican National Convention is tonight and the next 3 nights. Mr. Trump is already on TV lying his ass off. I watched when the plane landed at the airport, and then we watched a few moments of Mr. Pence, which is about as exciting as dryer lint. And then here he comes, Mr. DJT, and it starts right away. And we have a very international audience here. We have folks that, everyone that likes Mr. Trump to doesn't like Mr. Trump, and we welcome everyone into our audience. There are just some things that I have to shake my head at, and he makes up stuff as he goes, and people are buying it, and they've been buying it for the last 3.5 years, and it is just amazing. 70 some days until the next election, and that's when things are going to change. A vote for anyone other than Joe Biden is a vote for Donald Trump. Now, one thing I didn't see on the Republican National Convention schedule is, when is Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping? When are they going to appear? Maybe they're going to be special unannounced guests. You know, what does Putin have on Trump? There's got to be something in the finances. There's got to be something someplace. And you can almost figure out the China thing is a trade thing, but what is it that Putin has? And then there's Kim Jong-un, who knows what's going on there? And we heard some kind of talk this morning. I was talking to the folks over in the newsroom, and they were saying that there's word out there that Kim Jong-un is in a coma and his sister is getting ready to step into the driver's seat, if you will. I've heard that story before, and we're going to do some follow-up on that. Hopefully have more information on that in an upcoming broadcast. But what do any of those guys have on Trump? I just don't get it. But anyway, with all the election stuff that's going on, especially the RNC tonight and the next 3 nights, I'm seriously thinking of doing a special next day recap podcast. And so the day after the RNC broadcast, take a few notes and we'll recap it and have maybe a few talking points and see what's going on. So let's talk about Papa Geoff's America social media. We have a Facebook page, so a lot of folks have been liking us on that, and we appreciate that. Go to our Facebook page, Papa Geoff's America, and like and follow us on that. We have a Twitter page, so we ask that you follow us on Twitter. Papa Geoff's Podcast, Papa Geoff USA is our handle, at Papa Geoff USA. Follow us. No, really, I don't have any Twitter followers yet, so please follow us, and I guess we should probably tweet that out and make sure people know it. Also have an Instagram page. You can follow us on that. I got to admit, I don't know that much about Instagram, so I've gone to a very well-versed source in social media. My 15-year-old daughter is going to help me with that. So, Dad, I can help you with your Instagram page. You've got to have a lot of followers, so she's going to help me with that. And also, we have a YouTube channel now. Woo-hoo! It's in production, be active soon. It's going to be listed under Papa Geoff Podcast, and we're going to have me is who you're going to start with on that. We may put our audio only from our podcast on that. Not too sure yet, but we're going to have a YouTube channel because you're just not cool unless you have a YouTube channel. So, Papa Geoff PGOG is cool. So we are going to have a YouTube channel as well. Hey, today we're also giving special music credit to Madam Snowflake. You can find her music on ccmixter.org. Also on the news side, we have a phone number. Yay! We've got a phone number. It's area code 281-940-6980. 281-940-6980. Call us or text us your comments, trying to keep them clean if you can, unless you just can't. And we'll do our best to keep up with them and text you back or email you back. And so leave us all your information. Remember, you can also email us at papajeffpodcast@gmail.com because we want to continue this conversation one podcast at a time. That's it for today, guys. Take good care, be safe, wear a mask, don't go out, socially distance, all of that good stuff. Take care. We'll see you on the next podcast. Bye now. Thanks for joining us for the Papa Geoff's America podcast. Papa Geoff's America is recorded live at OG Studios in Houston, Texas, and is a production of Cameron Communications. Special thanks and music credit to Texas Radio Fish, Galveston County, Texas, online at ccmixter.org. Email us your suggestions and comments to papajeffpodcast@gmail.com. Please subscribe to our podcast at papajeffpodcast.buzzsprout.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks again for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you next time when we continue the conversation one podcast at a time.